Hey guys, welcome to the 17th episode of the Phoenix Studios live show. A lovely sunny Monday afternoon. It's really warm here. I'm sweating here. Although I am actually drinking a nice cup of tea because it is very English to have a cup of tea at this time of the day. So I've got a fun little show lined up. I might make it a little bit shorter than usual. I might not do all the usual sections. I might just go for about an hour or so, and then we might sort of have our main show on Wednesday, because I know that Signal Noise is broadcasting a little bit later today, which is awesome. Great. So yeah, let's get on with the show. Alrighty then, so Lena's in the chat. Hey Lena, thanks very much for joining us. Natural Mermaid is here as well. Thank you very much for joining us, even though you're not too far away. I'm going to quickly kind of get into the news and stuff, and we'll kind of see what's going on. So let's see what's in the news. So we've gone up very, very slightly by one follower, so we're up to 39 now. So we're only 11 away now from our 50 count, which is really awesome. I'm hoping that by the end of June we will make it to 50, given on how sort of like slow we're progressing and stuff. Hopefully by the end of June we should get to 50. You never know, might be sooner. And the next thing is we had a load of fun last week with the warp sort of section of the stream. I'm planning on continuing that today and having a bit more fun with that, and we'll see what happens. I've tried a couple of new effects. And yeah, I mean, it's completely crazy, if I'm honest with you, some of the stuff you can do with it. So that's going to be fun. And I'll probably mention this on Wednesday as well. But what I've done on the Discord is I've set up a little channel so you can drop in your art or your GIFs or whatever. And I can chuck it into the warp live on the stream. So you'll kind of have your art kind of displayed in a weird and wacky, wonderful way with audio reactive visuals. So that should be quite fun, hopefully. I'll just flick over to the little camera now and we'll have a look at that. So here we go. So on the Discord there's a new channel underneath the Phoenix Studios main category. There's one called Warp Zone, and in here you just literally drop any kind of artwork you might want to put on in there that gets then featured on the warp. That'd be pretty fun. Don't know if we'll get many entries today, but we'll just see how it goes, and maybe on Wednesday people can kind of just drop in whatever artwork they want in here. Is it a GIF? Like we had Grumpy Cat on the last one, which was hilarious. And we'll see what happens. And then the other little channel I added was clips and GIFs, where, you know, if there's any clips from the stream that you think are quite funny or quite fun, feel free to kind of just drop them in there. So that's kind of like a little new thing I've added on the Discord. Flip back to our news. Where am I up to? Here we go. Oh, the scroll bar's going extremely slowly on OBS, probably because I've got so many things running. So the next stream's on Wednesday. Not too many news items today. I'm hoping to have kind of a more packed show on Wednesday, just because I know that James is broadcasting today and we probably won't have too many people showing up. So the lineup today is we've got a bit of Flash, a bit of Warp. I might do a Blast, depending on how many people show up, kind of thing. Otherwise, I'll keep it for Wednesday stream if there's more people coming in. So we'll see how we go, really. And I might just stream for an hour and just see how we go. So if I switch now to the headliner, I'll quickly go back over. So I am still working on this thing, except now it's actually inked and there's a bit more detail on it now. So I kind of went a bit crazy on the detail, trying to make it so that there's a bit more texture on the inking. It's still not quite there, but you can kind of see it's come quite a long way since the original pass. So I'm hoping to continue that a little bit more now, and then we'll do the warp and sort of see how the stream goes. And if people are kind of like, if people file in kind of like in an hour or so, I might do a bit more. Otherwise, we can always save it for Wednesday's show. So I'm going to sort of carry on a bit now with this. What I would like to do is is kind of just get some of the base colors in terms of the coloring. Although I can't add any more layers now, so that's a bit tricky. So let me merge a couple of layers. As I mentioned before, like using Sketch, you've only got like a limited number of layers, which is one of those. It's just one of those things, really. So if I hide that, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to try and do is get kind of the tones right with this. It's you know, it's one of those things where I need to try and get the base tones correct. So if I go on, what brush should I use? Maybe I'll just use a regular airbrush. See if I can use this. So on this, I need to change this to not be negative brush, I think it is. Let's look. I can't remember, but you see I've set this to kind of be like an eraser, and there's a way of stopping that, and I can't remember how. Which doesn't help. Let's see. Undo. Is it under... No, it's not under there. Is it blend mode? Oh, okay. I must have set it to not be, because there's like a what they call a negative blend mode on this, which means that it erases. But I must have set it back to normal. So this is kind of like a skin tone, I've sort of prepared. What I might do is just set that underneath everything, and we'll see how that starts to look. I need to kind of like, I'm quite tempted to work in grayscale on this and color it afterwards, but I just want to see how it looks without it. If I quickly get that in there, try and get some of the skin tone in here sorted. I just want to kind of do the base colors today, I think. Just try and get the base colors in. And then I'll probably send it to this band on, well, either Wednesday or maybe next week. We'll see how we go. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some sort of response and I'll be able to let you guys know who the band actually are. Should be fun. I know they've signed to a new management company. So that's something I'm not sure about, because maybe they've got someone in already who can do the artwork. But hey, you never know. And I really did want to have something new to show you guys today, but to be honest with you, I've just not had the time. I've just been continually inking this thing, trying to get the inking up to scratch. It's kind of getting there. It's a lot more kind of edgy, which is great in terms of detail and stuff. Right, quick cup of tea. Made by Natural Mermaids, which is very, very helpful. Thank you. It's great to see that James is streaming again later today. It must have been several weeks now. Must be at least several weeks since he streamed last. Man. Alright. Right, so that's in there. And then what I'll do is I'll just start erasing some of these out things. Unfortunately, you can't do layer masks like I say on this, so you're kind of at the mercy of the program. And the reason why I'm not bringing this into Photoshop straight away is because I find it's much easier to do the detailing, or at least the flats in this. And I'm not quite finished on the inking yet as well, so I don't want to have to kind of go back and forth. Because once you export it into Photoshop, you can't really bring it back into Sketch, which is a major pain. So you have to make sure you've got it all set up and ready to go. I mean, I could make some adjustments on my Wacom, but yeah, I prefer Sketch and the pencil for sure. Right. Well, I hope you're doing well today, Lena. I hope things are going well. I saw I saw Chris Jericho picked up on your piece, which is really cool. I know you were saying you've kind of had that previously happen to you. But that's cool, man. Very cool. what I want to do, yeah, I don't know whether to do. I mean, I can recolor this afterwards, grey, and try grayscale tones instead. But for now, I just want to use a skin tone and see how it looks. I have absolutely no idea what color I'm going to make him. He might very well be another color. I'm not quite sure yet. Might be like, I'm not quite sure what color to make his shirt and stuff. I was going to kind of do a painterly thing with him, but I'm feeling like it's going to take me too long to do all that. And maybe I'll just send it to the band as is, and I can, if they really like it, then I can always add more detail in after, and just say like this is a first pass mock-up or something. We'll see what happens, man. You know, I mean, I have no idea. No idea. I mean, they're a smaller band, so I don't think. I mean, I know they've been signed recently, but I don't think they've got someone who. I don't know who did their previous covers, but we'll see. You know, let's see what happens. Let's go back over this potentially in Photoshop. Yeah, let's see. I wonder what James, well, hopefully James will show some bits of off. I'm hoping. I would really love to have seen all of his talk, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We'll have to see. Have to see what happens, man. Right, I've just noticed there's a little bit of a thing there. Do it on that layer. It's funny when you zoom in, you notice how some bits haven't been inked properly. Only minor though. That layer. Get in. Let's try that. Oh, there you go. There's my layout. Yeah, and hopefully Wednesday I'll have a few more things to show you guys. I don't know if I'll have a new piece ready by then to kind of start. Maybe I'll start something new. If I'm honest, not 100% happy with the kind of chaos character things I've been doing. One of them's alright, the standing one's alright that I kind of got halfway through, but the other one I worked on the other stream, yeah, it's just not quite there. So I'm gonna have, I might just put it on the back burner for now and try something new. Although I have been doing this, which has been really cool, and it's kind of elevated my process a bit further. I think I might start working on something new. Don't know what it'll be yet. We'll have to see what happens. But for now, let's try and get this guy inked up. Well, not inked up, painted up. I might just start with flats and just see how we go. I might add the details later in Photoshop because that'll be quicker. Doing it on here where you're limited with layers and stuff. I've just put more little dots that haven't been filled in over here. Let's get on to, yeah, it's right there. It's past 6. I was actually going to start the stream at 7 potentially, but I thought, well, maybe I'll finish a little bit earlier. And we'll see how we go. So, skin tone. Oops. Hoping to get something new going by Wednesday. I don't know if I will. I mean, I've only got tomorrow really. Doesn't leave me much time to actually come up with a brand new piece really, or at least a sketch. So we'll have to see how we go. We could be doing this again on Wednesday. We'll see how we go. And to be honest, this is kind of the priority right now, is to get this piece finished and out the door, over to the band. So kind of the priority. A little bit of good news I had was that a client that I've been working with previously actually got in touch with me last week, and now they've actually sent me a brief this afternoon, which is the first brief I've had in a while. So nice to actually get something going that is proper paid work and not just me faffing around, for want of a better word. So yeah, I'll be working on that this week, I guess. Probably Thursday onwards, once I've finished up the stream and stuff. Ooh, I spotted a bit of an inking thing going on there. So, yeah, I just want to increase a little bit. So that finger, there we go. Yeah, man, I mean, it's been so long since James streamed. I'm trying to think when it was, a couple of weeks or something. Since he streamed, he must have like a ton of content to show now. He must have like loads of things he could potentially show. I mean, all the stuff from Off, for example, he could probably definitely show that, I'm guessing. Yeah, crazy. Oh, another little bit there, missed. It's funny how you take a break for some work, and you just start to see things the next day or whatever that you've completely missed. But not particularly obvious when you start up. So this is, as James would say, the ditch digging process, or as I like to call it, the tone building process or something. Guitar tone building process. Don't know what you would call it. Right, let's get this sorted. Like, whoops, almost there. I don't know what I'm going to call this guy. Am I going to give him a name? Not sure. Not sure what I'll call him. Don't know if we'll have a name vote on him. Who knows? Possibly not. I don't think he's going to be part of the Phoenix Studios universe. He's just some random illustrator guy. I suppose he could be, maybe. He could be. But for now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna, if I'm gonna call him anything. Giant guy. Man with horns. Horn helmet guy, who knows. Well, that reminds me, actually, speaking of horns, I'm going to have to design some sort of flaming horn emoji very soon, because we're soon coming up to our 50 mark. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to actually getting that designed. I don't know how I'm going to do it currently, but I'm hoping I'll be able to work that out at some point soon. Wow, I missed loads of little bits of inking there. Doing it quickly on the weekend, I guess. But this piece is definitely, I mean, definitely challenged me in it, and I feel like I've come a long way in terms of, like, certainly my inking process is a lot better. Just in terms of detail, it's come a long way. I feel like there possibly could be more detail. Yeah, Metal Thor. Who knows? Could be. But I feel like it's definitely going somewhere, this process. It takes longer, but I feel there's more detail and it just looks a bit cooler. The kind of final bit, the outcome just looks a bit sharper than what I've been doing previously. Now, why have I got that there? That's interesting. Is that a mistake? Oh, it must be. Yeah, okay. These are some stray inking strokes. Don't know what they've gone there. There we go. And there's some little bits to fill in here. Let's fill it in. Let's fill that all in. What would be cool is maybe if I streamed something and got it all done in one stream, start to finish. I have no idea. It would have to be something a bit simpler than what I'm doing. That's for sure. But if I like start to finish, one piece on one stream, no part 1, part 2, and all the rest of it. I need to erase this bit. So what I would like to do is just try and change the tone of this a bit in a minute. I'll try and add some shadows. Maybe not shadows, highlights even. See what that looks like. Oops, too much. Maybe add some highlights, who knows. Like I say, maybe I should do this grayscale. See how it goes. We will see. Work out. Oh, there's another little stray stroke there again. Check. Yeah, let's probably on that there again. This is the problem sometimes with this little app. Is you get these little strays, these little stray strokes, sort of come from nowhere. Possibly because you're resting your palm on the screen and it thinks, oh yeah, I'll paint there now. And there is like palm rejection sort of stuff going on here, so it stops it from doing that usually, but sometimes you do get the odd little stray stroke. And I'm wondering like what my next project is going to be, because after this I don't know what I'll do next, because I've done my lot of 4 illustrations that I need to put up on. I need to put them up on Behance because I've not done that yet, so that'll be a job for tomorrow, I guess. Put them out there. There we go. And again, not done our inking correctly completely, so let's fill this in. And putting in this colour has actually made me see that there's bits where it's coming through that I need to sort out. Right, okay, so that's my base skin colour kind of sorted. Maybe I should make it black in the background or something. No, because then I can't see anything. Okay, let's choose another colour. I don't know, a dark purple or something, just to. So there we go. I can actually see where I've not erased properly. That's probably a good thing. So let's just get that out of the way. Make sure we don't have any stray bits and pieces. Like I say, I have no idea what colour I'm going to do as a background. No idea what I'm going to do. So we'll see. I might have to experiment a bit with this and just see what happens. And I don't want to do the whole piece just yet. What I think I'll do, based on some advice that Lena gave me, was like potentially send like a sketch, kind of half finished version or something. Sort of like an almost inked, an almost completed version, not completely finished. Because they may turn around and say, oh, actually, we don't like the character. And I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just put it out there as something I made, and that'll be fine. Well, we'll see anyway. Would have been cool. Would be cool to kind of add some painty effects. And I was hanging out in a stream the other day, And this girl very kindly kind of gave me a link to some really cool paintbrush brushes that aren't from Carl's set or anything like that. They're just like Photoshop paintbrushes, and they look really, really painterly and quite robust as well. There was lots of different types, and they were free. So I thought, right, well, I might download those and have a little go, see how we go with that. Right, let's pull this up. Okay. I think I might just do 7 o'clock from now on. 'Cause 6 is when people are probably working. I thought I'd try 6 again because I've not done a 6 PM slot for a while. Because I know James has got his stream, I thought I'd try 6. I'll see if anyone's around. I think a lot of people are probably working, which is fair enough. Just kind of get a bit further. This. And we'll see if anyone's around at about 7. Whoops. Yeah, purple's kind of cool. That purple's actually kind of a cool colour. Might be a thing. I don't know, maybe I'll use purple somewhere. Don't know if I would have it as a background. I kind of want it to be kind of a sky kind of background, I think. And maybe the electric bolts be blue as well, or something. Right now I'm just trying to tidy this very rough base layer up. And then we can try and make it... Yeah. Try and make it so... it has some highlights or something. But how's that looking? Oh, there's a massive, great big thing I missed there. It should not be. When we hit 40, I'm going to have to think of something new to give away. I have no idea. Got a couple of things I could give away, I suppose. Maybe some stickers or something. I don't know. We will see what we can see. I need to change that back to black. That's not black. That is... There we go. Go to that there, yep. Fill that in. Some more bits there. This all needs a bit of tidying up in the end, but to send them a rough idea, it's better than nothing. That's probably okay. Still a couple of little bits there that we'll literally just quickly tidy up. Man, Mondays. It's hard to work. It must be hard for people to work on a Monday, like in this kind of weather. It's been so warm. Try and get that out. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Alright, let's try and add, can't add any more layers. Okay. Time to merge some of these older layers then. Our red original layers. I think I have this duplicated anyway, so it's fine. Right, let me just try and add a highlight layer or something. I don't know. Highlights. Kind of want to paint it with the ink brush actually. That's something I want to do. So take that colour. What would the highlight colour be? What I could do is make it white for now. Almost white. And then paint it on with a hard brush and let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. And what's cool is with this app I can always kind of paint back over it with a different colour if need be, if the tone's not quite right. Just kind of want to get a rough idea for where the highlights would be. Maybe I could do helmet as well today, I don't know. Try and get that. Oops. Do anything? Ah, yeah, of course. Got what I was doing then. Right, I'll try and get some rough highlights in. Just so I know where the light source is coming from. I'm going to try doing harder highlights this time, I think, because I usually do airbrushed kind of highlights, but I've not tried to do hard highlights very often. It gives it more that edge, that kind of harder edge feel to it. But I'm kind of conflicted because I really want to do painterly stuff as well, so I'm kind of a little bit conflicted. So we will see what we can see if we are going to take that a little bit there. I feel like maybe over here he would have, oops, trying to zoom too much there, maybe a little one there, a little one here maybe. Okay, at this stage it's pretty rough. And this is a very different process to what I'm used to. I'm used to kind of airbrushing and not necessarily making things with shapes. So this whole sort of process has been very different. I'm not sure if I like it yet. Maybe I'll get used to it. It definitely it looks harder edge, which is what I wanted. A bit more comic-y. But like I say, I want to try and retain this painterly kind of feel to it at some stage. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but we will see. Alright, okay. Lost my skin layer a bit there. There we go. Just fill that a little bit in. Okay, well, let's try and do the helmet. I'll probably have to merge another layer. Let's merge those two together. That's all hold on. I'll not merge that correctly. Alright. Oh, okay. So there was to it. Alright. 22. The helmet on, I guess. Not quite sure what colour I'm going to do the helmet. Maybe stick with a grey for now. And we'll see how we go, because he could end up having like a gold helmet or something. Or a silvery blue one. See how we go with that one. See how we go. Okay, I'll think about that one. in. See if we've got like some sort of silver color already on my color picker. Not really. Not here. Nope. Right, I'll have to craft something new. So I can always paint back over this. Maybe about there or something. Try that, I don't know. See how that looks. Okay, fairly standard for now. Maybe a little bit more blue. Blue. About there maybe. Let's try that. That'll do. For now, that will do nicely. Just try and set this underneath the skin layer because that will make things easier for today. I'm really happy with how like the shadows came out on these bits. It came out really nicely on the helmet, especially. Like it came out really nicely, so I'm quite happy with that. Skin. Maybe I'll be a good boy, remove the skin layer and actually remove the bits I need to. Not try and hide them. So hopefully, hopefully I would have this done this week, I guess. I don't know, man. Trouble is, I do want to add quite a bit of detail to this, but at the same time, I just want to get it kind of to a point where I can at least send it to that band and just see what they think. If they don't like it, then I'll just be like, right, well, I'll just finish it anyway. Put it out as an unofficial thing on Twitter and Instagram, and there we go. See how we go. I want it to be good enough that they actually like it. Okay. Again, I want to keep these horns separate for now. I might make them a different color, so I'll put on a different layer. Color wise, and we'll see what happens. Right, that's almost there. Alright, yeah, I guess that's okay. Yep. Oh, I'll put it over here. Whoops. There we go. That's not bad. Yeah, let's see, can I add another layer? On max? No, max still. Oh yeah, I've still got these rough eyes that I can merge together now. Ah, now before I forget, actually, what I want to do, let me export this onto Photoshop because I can then save that version. So I wouldn't want to lose. I haven't saved this for a while. I haven't backed this up for a while, so I wouldn't want to lose it. I've actually got Wi-Fi on. If I do, I do. Nice. Okay. Wonder how long that would take to export. We shall see. Oh, it says it's exported. Has not come up yet. See, it automatically comes up in Photoshop usually. So hopefully, it'll pop up in Photoshop any minute. I hope. And in the meantime, I'll just carry on. Nothing's popped up yet, so can I assume it saved it? So let me merge that layer down. Right. New layer. I might actually rename these layers. Done. Okay. What's this? Oh no, that's the highlight layer. Whoops. Skin there. Done. Just doing this because it'll be easier when I get to Photoshop. Helmet. Done. Let's see. Alright. So I'll probably make these slightly darker. Kind of a dark purpley blue, I suppose. Just try that for now. Again, these colours are very rough at the moment. And probably won't be the final colours, but I just need to get something in for now. I'm quite happy with how the shading on the horns kind of came out. Again, very new kind of process for me doing it like that. But it kind of looks cool. Maybe more of a brown would be better. And do that. I've got like a brown I can use in my regular palette. Don't really like that. Maybe it was better before. Oh, that's kind of cool. We'll do that for now. Alright, what's the time? 10 to 7. I'll probably stream for a little bit longer and then leave it at that for today, I think. It's pretty damn quiet. Colour these horns, take a break, and then do like warp or something. Erase that maybe. Try and get the flats done today, I guess, with these colours. Not sure how many I'll get done, but we'll see. It's nearly there. Cool. It's not so bad. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Alright, well, we'll probably leave it there for now, I reckon. Take a little break and see you guys probably in about 5 minutes. And we'll do warp and maybe something else, I don't know. Or we'll just do warp and maybe leave it at that for today. Yeah, see you in about 5 minutes, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I got distracted and didn't actually notice that the intermission had actually finished. All right, so we will now do a little warp before we get into. Yeah, we'll probably get into maybe a little encore. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how we go. Fairly quiet today, as I expected, because it's Monday and I'm starting a bit earlier than normal. So that's no worries, though. No worries. Give me a second while I just set some things up. Give me a second, guys. There we go. All right. So I need to get my crazy stuff sorted here. Right. No, let's get rid of that. Let's open my crazy app. Right. Guitar's plugged in. I haven't yet. I need to work out a way of connecting the camera, the guitar camera, to this. So I haven't done it yet. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That'd be why. Let's get back and open this up. So I want a window. That's the one. Yeah. So that's working. Okay. I need to unmute the guitar now because the guitar is muted. This should be fun. I don't know. I'm trying. I tried this section out last time, and it was quite fun. Oh yeah, I need to open that other app as well. Got like 2 apps going to do this kind of weird effect stuff. So I'll literally just play about with a few effects, guys. But if you want me to put something in here, feel free to drop it in to the chat, and I will do that. So let me just take this over here. Right, let's try. What did I see before? This was kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, so this is the warp that we tried last time. So I'm literally gonna try a few effects, do a few weird little things, but feel free to drop in anything on the Discord in the warp zone that you want me to do. So feel free. Let me just minimize that. Let's have a little go. Bear with me, I'm mucking around with this. This was a new effect I tried earlier, which isn't looking as good as I wanted it to look. Now, where have I put this thing? Maybe I haven't resized it properly. Okay, well, we'll leave that off for now. Try this. It's the wrong size, so something I need to do is add that image in. Okay, well, we'll go back to our lips one from last time. And let's see if that looks a bit better. Yeah, that's cool. And let me try this. I've got this weird light tunnel effect going on. Yeah, there we go. Remembered I had a layer position thing going on. I'm still not used to this app. It's still very new for me. Let's see. Layer position off. There we go. That's better. Cool. not bad. Okay, let's try the other thing I tried previously. Let's put chaos in there for a bit of a laugh. I don't know what this is going to look like. First time trying him. Oh, that's kind of cool. Right, let's try and do something proper. Okay, let's see. Might try and get the camera working. Let's see if that works. Don't know if I can actually add it. Let's see, live inputs. Greg's iPhone 6. Okay, well, see if this works. Okay. Don't know if it will. Can't see anything there, guys. Maybe I have to add it from QuickTime or something. Might try and sort this out now, and then I don't have to worry about it on the stream next time. Let's see if I can sort this out. If I do that. Operation could not be completed. Let's try that again. Operation could not be completed. Okay, well. Could be because I've just added it in here, so let's remove that. Yep. I'll just remove that there as well, I guess. Yeah, no idea how this is going to work. Let's try and add it in. Oh, QuickTime's completely closed now, for God's sake. Alright, let's try that. Let me add that in. New movie. Same thing over and over. Must be stuffed completely. Right, so it's not going to have it. Okay, never mind then. Alright, well we'll faff around with this a little bit more. Trump, that lips one back in I guess, and then... Have I turned something off? Possibly. Put the skull one back in. That's not working. Oh, there we go. No, that's still not working. Okay. There we go. Give that one a go. Oh, that's pretty cool with the... super new for me, this app, so I'm still trying to work out how to use it. This was like a new effect I added, can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Light Tunnel, which is pretty freaking cool. So yeah, so I think I might just call that a day really. Playing about with stuff, and I kind of want to get more used to this app and actually spend some more time working out how it works. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Right, let me put this away. Okay, so that was Warp, which was quite fun. I need to work out a bit more how to use the app and just see what's going on. Yeah, let's see how we go on the next one. Okay, do I turn it off? Turn it off. Alright. Okay guys, right, I'm going to call it a day. It's pretty quiet on the stream today, and to be honest with you, I expect as much anyway, so that's no worries. I will be back on Wednesday. This is a shorter stream because I usually do I try and do a short one on Mondays, like an hour or so long. But yeah, I had fun with the warp stuff. I still need to work out what I'm doing with it. It's pretty crazy, and I need to kind of get it tamed. So so on Wednesday, I will try and get maybe something new to work on. I'm not sure. We might still be doing the colouring and stuff for that other illustration. We'll see how we go. Yeah, but I had fun on Warp anyway with the guitar. So I will see you guys. Let's see. I will see you on Wednesday. That's the wrong time. It should be 7 p.m. not 6 p.m. So yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys there. So yeah, take care guys, and I will see you then, and probably see you on James's stream a bit later. So yeah, rock on.